Welcome to the Depth Dive. We take a pile of source material and try to pull out the insights that really count for you.
Glad to be here.
Today, we're tackling 5G. And look, you've probably heard it's just faster Wi-Fi, but we want to show you why it's actually much more than that. It could genuinely reshape, well, everything connected.
Yeah, exactly. We've looked at a big guide from GSMA, that's the Global Mobile Group, plus some core academic work and recent industry reports, and they all point towards something, well, quite transformative.
Right. So our mission really is to cut through the noise, the buzzwords, and get to the heart of what 5G can actually do, its potential, where it's heading.
Mm-hmm.
So let's dig in. We hear 5G faster speeds all the time, but the interesting part seems to be how it goes beyond just making your phone quicker.
That's the core message from the sources, really. It's not just about faster streaming for you, although that's nice. It's more about laying the groundwork, the infrastructure for a truly connected world. Think bigger than phones. Our sources talk about potentially over 8 billion connected devices soon. Maybe a 10,000-fold increase in wireless data traffic by 2030. It's huge.
Wow. Okay. 10,000 times.
Yeah. So it enables totally new kinds of interaction between machines, between people and machines. It's not just an upgrade.
So if it's not just speed, what is fundamentally different from, say, 4G? What are the main pillars here?
Good question. The sources consistently hit on three things. First, blindingly fast speeds. Second, incredibly low latency, that's response time. And third, connecting a massive number of devices simultaneously.
Okay, speeds first. How fast are we talking?
Peak rates, we're looking at up to maybe 20 gigabits per second.
Which means, in real terms.
I mean, downloading a full HD movie in, I don't know, seconds instead of minutes like now.
Right, okay, that's fast. But the latency, that sounds like where the really mind-bending stuff happens for applications, doesn't it?
Absolutely. 5G is built for ultra-low latency. We're talking as low as 1 millisecond.
1 millisecond.
Yeah. Compare that to 4G. It's maybe 60 to 120 times faster response. So think about your self-driving car needing to talk to a traffic signal instantly.
No lag allowed.
Exactly. Or a surgeon operating remotely, getting real-time haptic feedback, feeling what they're doing with almost zero delay. That's the kind of precision it unlocks.
So almost instant communication for machines, not just faster YouTube buffering.
Gross.
Got it.
Nah.
How does 5G actually do all this? What's the tech behind it?
Okay, yeah, the how is crucial. First big thing is using millimeter wave radio frequencies.
Higher frequencies.
Right, much higher than 4G uses. Think of it like opening up a massive super wide highway for data. Huge capacity. But there's a catch.
Okay.
These signals, they don't travel very far, and they can get blocked easily by things, walls, trees, even rain.
Ah, okay. That's where I've heard about small cells, right? Those little boxes you see sometimes, like mini towers.
Exactly that. To compensate for the short range, networks deploy loads of these small cells. They're smaller antennas, placed much closer together, particularly in cities. It creates this dense, high-capacity coverage blanket.
Makes sense. What else?
Another huge leap is massive MIMO. Stands for multiple input, multiple output.
Sounds complex.
It sort of is, but think of it like this. A base station with maybe hundreds of tiny antennas. It can create these very focused beams of signal, almost like spotlights, directly to dozens of devices all at the same time.
Instead of just broadcasting everywhere.
Precisely. Much more efficient, boost capacity like crazy. And then there's network softwareization.
Okay, softwareization.
Yeah, it basically means making the network hardware behave more like software, using things like software-defined networking, network function virtualization. It makes the whole 5G network really flexible, programmable.
Flexible how?
You can adapt parts of the network on the fly for specific needs, which leads to something called network slicing.
Network slicing. I've seen that term. What does that actually mean for, us or for businesses?
Okay, think of the network like a big highway. Network slicing lets you create dedicated virtual private lanes on that same highway.
Oh.
So maybe an autonomous car company gets its own slice that's optimized purely for that super low latency we talked about.
Right.
While, say, a smart city monitoring system gets a different slice designed for connecting thousands of simple sensors, all on the same physical 5G gear. You tailor the network to the job.
That sounds like a really big deal for different industries.
It is. It lets you guarantee performance for specific, often critical applications in a way you couldn't easily do before.
So, pulling this all together, what's the big picture impact? Beyond my phone getting faster, how does this change things more broadly?
Well, the sources position 5G as the kind of the essential plumbing for the digital economy. It's the foundation needed for truly smart cities, intelligent transport, factories of the future, the whole Internet of Things really taking off.
A shift from people talking to people to machines talking to machines.
That's a big part of it.
Yeah.
A massive increase in machine-type communication, running our infrastructure, our industries.
And this is all still rolling out, evolving, isn't it? I
Yeah.
saw mentions of standalone versus non-standalone.
Absolutely right. A lot of the early 5G you might have experienced was non-standalone, or NSA. It basically used the new 5G radios, but still relied on the existing 4G core network.
Okay.
But the full potential, especially for that ultra-low latency and network slicing,
Mm-hmm.
really comes with standalone 5G, or SA, that uses a brand new, purpose-built 5G core network.
And that's still being deployed.
Yes, deployments are ongoing and accelerating. So the technology that's still very much maturing and reaching its full capability. It's a really dynamic space right now.
Okay, so let's wrap this up. To summarize our deep dive, 5G is way more than just a speed bump for your phone. It's this foundational infrastructure aiming to connect billions of devices, really enabling things like smart cities, connected cars, the future digital economy.
Yeah, driven by those key things.
Yeah.
The huge speed increase, peak 20 gigabits per second potentially.
The ultra-low latency, down to 1 millisecond. Remember, 60 to 120 times quicker response than 4G.
And connecting way, way more devices at once thanks to tech like millimeter waves.
Small cells, massive MIMO, and making the network itself more like software, which enables that network slicing, creating those dedicated lanes.
And it's important to remember, like you said, this is all still evolving, especially the move to that full standalone 5G architecture. It's not finished yet.
Definitely. So here's something to think about. As 5G keeps weaving itself into everything, cars, healthcare, factories, homes, what completely new, maybe surprising, conversations are going to start happening between all these newly connected machines. And, how might that reshape your daily life in ways we probably can't even predict today?